little Taurus people, my little beautiful soul warriors. I'm Alea, and at this point, I'm not taking any personal readings. I think I may start again soon, so we'll see. Okay. These are the Green Witch Tarot. And these three cards are where you are now in your life. It's often something that's happened in the past, and at the further down the reading, we'll get what you need to know. Okay. All right. And this is the Lord of Shadows. So this is the guy down there. You see. A little closer. It looks like you and a child have walked off from the wishing well. Something has happened to you. I think possibly you may have lost a mate for some of you. For some of you, I'm thinking someone crossed over to the other realm. But for some of you, I think it was just a situation where the situation fell apart. Okay, the person moved out, left, or whatever. So you right now, you don't believe in your wishes coming true. And this is the Five of Knives, and the Five of Knives is someone who did what they wanted to do. Now in this deck, you see the purple, the blue peacock, whatever you want to call them, blue and green. That means someone, you know how the peacock spreads its tail and, shows off. There's someone who has a bit of an ego. And I believe, let's get a little further along. This was either you or someone that you were with. And also, this means, I believe, you were working hard, you were trying to do stuff. Sometimes this card indicates someone who's going to get things done no matter what. And sometimes it also means any way they can. So it's not always a card of someone doing things right, but it is a card where I believe this was you who had a bit of an ego, okay? But you were working, and I think you kind of regret this and losing this this person. Okay, this is a Ten of Cups, and the thing is, you see, it's like a male and female. He's holding on to her. He's really in love. There's a little child playing down here. Can you see it? And then there's cups in the background. The Ten of Cups means extreme happiness, everything you could want. And you see there's a little squirrel playing with the child, but there is water here. So, and cups are water. That's love, emotions, caring, kindness, nurturing, even protection. Okay, so let's get a little further along and see what happened here, and see where you're at now. Okay, this is the Five of Wands, and a Five of Wands is in this card, you see they're reading like a book, and they're all around the fire, and they're doing something together, trying to or these two are trying to learn. And there's people over here. Now you can take this one of two ways. You can take this where the other people are trying to come against them, and these two people are together. And let's get a little further along, because a Five of Wands can be read in this deck. It can be read differently. So let's see what we have. And this is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords, you can see she's bound, and usually in the Rider-Waite there's swords all around her. She's afraid, she doesn't know which way to go because she has so much fear. She might cut herself if she goes anyway. So, I'm a little bit, Five of Wands. Hold on, let me still go ahead with the reading. And this is a Six of Pentacles. A Six of Pentacles is where you see this person right here, this lady, is giving to this person, and this person is also waiting. He has his hand out. So it's generosity, it's giving back, or someone is giving to you, or either you are very generous. Five of Wands. With this card. Five of Wands is for you. All right. There was a situation where you really lost someone. I think you were a bit egotistical. I think you worked a lot, and I think you regret losing this person. Now I don't think you know exactly which way to go. And I believe it was a true love. There is some generosity, some giving, or that person was very giving and you were very giving. I'm trying to decide whether this was someone who did this to you or you were that way. Let me listen for a minute. I believe you do or had an ego, and I believe you worked a lot, and I believe that's what happened. Five of Wands, I'm trying to put this all together. Let me just, I'm still asking and I'm not hearing. Let's do this, okay? And then we'll see and we'll get it all together. All right, and they're telling me do not read any reversals today. So, this is the Acrobat, and you see how in this card, now this deck is a little bit different from the Rider-Waite, and but you're moving around and you have a little monkey with you. That's usually, anytime you have a little animal there, it's usually spirit with you trying to tell you something. And this is the Page of Stones. And what this is it's pentacles, okay? But it's a message of monetary value, something that's very stable, that's either coming in, I believe now. I'm still worried, I can't figure that out. Okay. And this is really strange. If you lost someone, I believe that Five of Wands, I'm so sorry. It looks to me like you two were together against, other people were kind of against you in this deck, and you stayed, it might have been you and that other person sort of against the world, okay? But I do believe you have children. And then this is a message or it's something, a monetary value coming in, a message of it. But you have to remember, pentacles are of the earth, and like a stone takes so long to break down, a tree takes so long to grow. So this is a message that's coming in slowly. It's not coming in quite as fast as you'd like. And this is a Two of Stones, so you have another set of stones, which is pentacles. And a Two of Stones is balance, okay? And you see this bear is trying to cross this over. Again, this deck is a little bit different. You see the pictures are a little bit different. He hasn't gotten there yet. But, so I think you're wanting to cross a chasm, You're wanting to get over something, but you haven't yet. And so that's your choice. You don't exactly know what to do. In a Rider-Waite, Two of Pentacles would be someone that's having balance, or they didn't know what to do, or they had to make a choice. And I believe you don't really know how to cross this chasm. I think you lost a great love, and I think it's very difficult for you. And this is a divine child. And this is basically the Hierophant. Make sure I've got it in focus here for you. And what the Hierophant is, it's someone who can teach you lessons, okay? It's someone who kind of goes by the book. Doesn't have to be, but it teaches you a spiritual lesson, okay? They're very solid. And this is, in this deck, it's a child teaching you. You may have even lost a child. But I think that, and you see the little frog here, children love frogs, and they're slimy and green, but they're cute, you got to admit. So, but the child is, and you see they've got a little paint palette up here. So the child is painting, what do I want to say, reality, okay? And so there's something that you have to learn from this. I think, let me see. You, I'm being told you are very giving and very generous, put it that way. And what you had in this life was very, it was a very, one of you gave to the relationship. I think both of you did in certain ways. I think you definitely gave to the relationship, but I think there was a little bit of ego and working, and I have to do this, and you didn't always take the time you should have, and I think you regret that a little bit now. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. And this is the Green Witch Tarot. Okay, and let me see. This is the Page of Wands. And now wands are very fast-acting, dynamic. It means action. There's a message of action coming in. And this reading is very strange for me because you've got a Page of Pentacles and then you have a Page of Wands. So what I'm thinking is something that some answers you're getting are coming in very slow. Others are coming in very fast. Things that you want to know. But it's also very dynamic and it's full of action. And also this means that you need to take some actions. You see the little donkey here? But he's not getting over here to ride that little donkey. And the donkey would be slower than a horse anyway. All right, and now you have the Six of Wands, which is, this is a victory. So you were having trouble with the balance, you were afraid, and now I think there is a victory for you coming. This is the Queen of Swords. And now the Queen of Swords is someone that's worked their way all the way up, okay? From the bottom. She's a very logical person. She has a heart, a beautiful heart, but she doesn't make decisions based on her emotions. She makes decisions based on facts and what she knows, all right? So, and you see she's got, she's cutting one of the little flowers, okay? This, to me, is saying that, yes, hold on. This is you. You are very logical, very practical, very stable, very stable. But you see, she's cutting one of the flowers. So something happened, and I'm afraid it was a little tragic for you. Let's see. we're doing here, what they want me to take next. This is the Sacred Forest cards. This is the elves, okay? And this is playfulness. What they're wanting you to do is to be a little bit more playful. Whatever hit you was tough, okay? Very tough. And so I think you're still in a bit of smoky realm. You can't see through everything, but things are coming out okay. They're going to do fine, but they do want you to be a little bit more playful. And it's very difficult at times, at hard times, to think playful, yeah, happy, yeah, but that's what they're wanting you to do. Take a little bit of time out for yourself. Believe in yourself a little bit more. Okay, and this is Daffodil Fairy. And this is new beginnings. And that goes along with finally a victory. Okay? So now you see, and this card also, be a little playful. And it, you know, these are not fairy cards, although they do have some fairies in them. But they're wanting you definitely to have a little bit more fun and be a little bit more playful. And this is new beginnings. And this says a victory. So now you've got a new beginning. Okay? But you have learned, you're learning, let me put it this way, you're learning a lot from this past situation. And this is a, let's see, Moonlight Enchantment, Magic. And you see, it's very difficult to see, but there's a little person down here. Let me see if I can't see. No, I'm sorry, it's a bear. Excuse me, bad reader. It's a bear. And so it looks like the bear is kind of howling at the moon, sort of. But the thing is, bears are known for their strength. So the fact that you've come through this, you are a strong person. And there's the moon, and the moon always indicates something we don't know. It's a bit of a mystery, but it is lit up, it's glowing. So you have some enlightenment. Okay, there's things you still don't know, and I think it was pretty tough on you. I like it when people get good readings. It's very anyway, let's just see what you're coming out of it. So, but I'm so sorry for everything you've gone through. This has just been very tough on you. Oh, and I'm sorry, these are the spirit animal oracles. And this is Buffalo Spirit, and this is a wonderful card for you because it's strength. Okay, abundant universe will provide, and you are a very strong, well, Tauruses are known to be strong anyway, but whether you're male or female, you have just stood and you've come through this. Your strength has brought you through. And I think some of your belief in it might come. There are days when you doubt that it might come, but I think all in all, you keep hanging on. Something knocks you down, but you keep coming back up. And this is Mouse Spirit, and this is tend to the small things. I believe there's a lot of things you have to do, but just focus. Okay, if there's something small you have to do, I don't know, maybe grocery shopping, you know, something like that. Do the little things you know you have to do, okay? And just focus on those. Take your mind off of the things that happen. But here's the thing, you have come through this, and you are one strong person. You just keep getting up, things knock you down, you keep getting up, you keep getting up. And now, because you've done that, things are looking up for you. You've got a victory coming. Finally. And then, like I said, new beginnings, a new beginning. So just right now, just pay attention to the little things. Maybe you have to drive somewhere or do something for the children or something. Whatever you have to do, but just focus on those little things instead of great big things right now. And this is the giraffe spirit, and a giraffe stands up so much taller than most of the kingdom, except for maybe an elephant. And so he sees the bigger picture. He can look down, and that's what they want you to do. See the bigger picture. Whatever happened, it's just a stepping stone on your life's journey. So this is actually, you're so strong. This is a very strong person, but you notice she cut the flower. Okay, so she cut it out of the bouquet that she had. So something happened to you. Either you were this way to another person, or someone did this to you. I believe that you do have a bit of an ego, or did. I think you feel guilty about that. I think that you regret some of the past. But now, things are looking up for you. It's just a little bit difficult, but you have to see the bigger picture. But you have a victory coming and a new life path. That old path is gone. There's nothing you can do to revive it. But wow, you are so strong. There are people out there that get defeated and they stay defeated for the rest of their life. Not you. This is really, I know it seems difficult for you, but this is really an amazing reading for you. Let me see what the time is. And I'm just going to do one more set of cards here. Okay. And these are magical realm dimensions, I believe. Okay. You are coming through this. You have been such a strong person. Crown portal, divinity, unity, and separation. Now here's, this card kind of is a paradox, because it's unity and separation. But what this card is basically telling you is that, you know, all of this is, everything that's happened to you it's on one journey for you to become who you are. But sometimes you have to kind of back off to see that oneness. You just have to kind of back off, look from a higher perspective, like the giraffe. Okay? And this is reflective truth, identity, self-love, and acceptance. And you see in this card, there's like a reflection that's not as clear as the real person. So you don't see the real you. You're not really clear on who you are right now, but they want you to love yourself. This has been a journey, and I have to keep saying, you have kept standing up. You didn't give up. How fabulous is that, for someone to be that strong when things seem to take you down? But you are still hanging in there. You've got a new life. You're finally starting to see yourself and love yourself for who you are. Oops. Okay, and this one is isolation, loneliness, reconnection, and home. And I think you do feel lonely at times, but there's a reconnection coming. Something new is coming in for you, a new path. And it's going to be really good, because you have a victory coming. So wow, you feel a little defeated right now, but hang in there, because let me tell you, you're headed for something good. You really are. You're headed for a victory. And I mean, this is, right now you're a little bit off to yourself, possibly in your mind. I mean, I believe you have a child or children or someone else. You either lost a mate or a child. I think that's true for some of you. That's the feeling I get. And trust me, as someone who's lost a child, I know it's very difficult, but they're never far from you. I can promise you that. So this is just telling you, it's just reiterating how strong a person you are and that you do have a victory coming. But they just want you to have a little bit more fun, look inside yourself, and whatever happened, do not blame yourself. You were on a past life's journey to learn things, and I'm just in awe of you, how strong you are. I do love you all, and I hope everything works out after this reading. Maybe give you a little bit uplift. And I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.